come and celebrate our colleagues, say goodbye to some of our colleagues, and boy, it has been quite a year. And so I'd like to start just by saying good afternoon, wonderful, amazing, spectacular, phenomenal South San Francisco Unified School District community. Make sure I turn up my volume. I'd like to begin this afternoon by expressing gratitude. It has most definitely been a year filled with challenges. Yet South San Francisco Unified School District staff not only rose to those challenges, but in many ways excelled. Your commitment, persistence, productivity, and positivity are reasons why our theme this year was the superheroes of South San Francisco Unified School District. Thank you for the myriad of ways that you showed up for our students, for our families, and for one another this year. I am absolutely thrilled and happy that we have the opportunity to celebrate many of you today. So at this time, I would like to first recognize some very important people who are with us today. Unfortunately, our board president, Dana Lujan, was not able to join us, but she sends her regards. She unfortunately had a work commitment, well, fortunate for them, unfortunately for us, but she sends her congratulations and many, many positive regards. So I'd like to start. We have our vice president of the board here with us today, vice president, Mina Richardson.
Hello, I'm glad to be here.
Thank you. We have the clerk of the school board with us, trustee Murray, Patricia Murray. We have trustee John Baker with us today. And last but certainly not least, we have our newest trustee, Dr. Shea, also with us today. We're also privileged to have our personnel commissioners here today as well. I'd like to welcome Mr. Scott Grindy, Mrs. Reem Nazra, and Mr. Napoleon Garcia. Thank you so much for being here. And of course, how fortunate am I that I have the privilege of working with not only the best school board, not only the best certificated staff and classified staff, not only the best school and district administrators, best parents, most amazing students, commissioners, and of course, the best cabinet in the entire San Mateo County. And so I'd like to introduce our cabinet members who are also here with us today, Mr. Keith Irish. Can you wave? Thank you. Mr. Ted O. And Dr. Jay Spalding. It's so strange that we can't hear the applause. You know, I'm so used to the loud applause for people. I also want to take this time to say congratulations to the 21 retirees that we have this year. You have served the South San Francisco Unified School District so well. Now you are most deserving to have a relaxing and enjoyable retirement, especially after the last year and a half of what we've experienced. Thank you for contributing to the educational experience of the students in our community, the youth in our community. We wish you many fulfilling years ahead. So I'm going to call your name and announce your years of service. And we do have a beautiful retirement plaque for you as well. We have them at the district office. So for those of you who want to pick up your plaque, you're going to be coordinating with Mr. Nathan Isla. And then if you want us to mail them to you, we are happy to do that as well if you don't want to come into the office. And so you just need to notify Mr. Nathan Isla and he will coordinate the process. And at this time, it's my pleasure to acknowledge all of you who will be retiring. To start, we have Sharon Ng, who is a teacher at Martin for 20 years, 8 months, and 30 days. We have Edith Luther, district nurse, 4 years, 9 months, 20 days. We have Cynthia Benedetti, 21 years, 9 months, and 20 days. She was at Spruce, administrative assistant. We have Edward Fristo, speech language pathologist, 24 years, 10 months, 8 days. Roy Nuncio, I hope I pronounced that correctly, campus security, 22 years, 10 months, 30 days. Ululau Simala, SPED in the special education department, adult education, 10 years, 10 months, 1 day. We have Peter Unson, district office grounds maintenance worker, 39 years, 2 months, 18 days. We have Debbie Mangone, who is a paraprofessional at El Camino High School, 33 years, 7 months, and 11 days. We have Susan Bachagalupi, who is at Spruce, 34 years and 1 month. We have Catherine Souza, who worked at the district office, 4 years, 2 months, 26 days. We have Paula Campbell, district office as well, 20 years, 3 months, 27 days. We have Marianne Golly at paraprofessional at Skyline, 11 years, 2 months, 19 days. We have Ron Vos, he was at the district office, 2 years, 8 months. We have Diana Ariani, who is also at the district office, was our CTE coordinator, 21 years, 9 months, and 2 days. We have Bonnie White, who is our district nurse, 14 years, 9 months, 16 days. Lisa Davis is at El Camino High School, school support secretary, 40 years, 1 month, 9 days. I love all the love that's happening in the chat. Keep it up. Diane Gretter, office assistant at Bury Elementary School, 11 years, 9 months, 13 days. Margaret Weiss, Junipero Serra, 28 years, 8 months, 30 days. Claire Hawkins at Baden, 27 years, 1 month, 26 days. Elizabeth Kavarna, Bury teacher, 36 years, 8 months, 29 days. And last but certainly not least, we have Fia Tofeono, district office security assistant, 39 years, 6 months, and 22 days. Absolutely remarkable. Thank you so much. And congratulations on the many years of service and of excellence in our district. We are so thankful we've had the opportunity to work with you. At this time, I would like to turn it over to Dr. Jay Spalding, Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources and Student Services, who will now recognize employees specifically who have served the school district for 30 or more years. And he can share what our community typically receives.
Dr. Moore, thank you very much for turning it over. You did read the names for me already. So I would like to recognize these employees have served the district, South San Francisco district, for the last 30 years. In the order, Debbie Mangone, 33 years, 7 months and 11 days. Susan Bachagalupi, 34 years, 1 month. Elizabeth Kavarna, my old partner in crime at Bury Elementary School, 36 years, 8 months, and 29 days. Mr. Pete Unson, 39 years, 2 months, and 18 days. Fia Tofeono, 39 years, 6 months, and 22 years. And for the one and only Miss Lisa Davis, 40 years, 1 month, and 9
Oh.
days. Unbelievable. Thank you, all of you, for serving our district for over 30 years. We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you very much. Dr. Moore, I return it to you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Spalding. So we will now transition to the presentation of Golden Apples. I'll share a little bit of background. This award is truly unique to South San Francisco Unified School District. The first Golden Apple Award ceremony was held, in 1987, which makes this our 34th year that the school board has recognized our employees in this fashion. The recipients are selected by each board member and awarded to employees in recognition of outstanding service. As we know, that comes in many different ways and forms. We know that numerous employees are deserving, but the board presents only a select number every single year. And so because we are combining 2 years into this year's ceremony, it has taken the company a little bit longer. So the Golden Apple Award should be ready in the next week or so. So again, we're going to have you reach out to Mr. Nathan Isla if you would like to coordinate a time to pick up your Golden Apple. If not, we will plan on mailing it to your home. So at this time, I would like to invite our school board members to announce the names and read a short blurb and a description of those who have been nominated and selected to receive a Golden Apple for the 2019-2020 school year. We will go through all 2019-20 first, and then we will start over and we will do all 2020 and 2021. Golden Apple recipients, because we have so many wonderful faces in the little squares, once a school board member has finished reading why you were selected for the Golden Apple, if you aren't too shy, please unmute yourself, say thank you, do something so we can see your face on the screen and properly celebrate and thank you. So at this time, I will turn it over to our trustees to present the Golden Apples. And I believe this afternoon, we are starting with our newest board member, Dr. Shea, year 2019-20.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Moore. This is my honor to share this blurb with our recipient. So first one is Derek Padilla. Hi, Mr. Padilla. Derek has put a lot of himself and his life into the leadership team at El Camino. He is consistently here, first and last. So good to see you, Mr. Padilla. The students and their success always first. Derek has built the community of Elko over his years of service and recently won an high honor for his effort. On top of this, Derek is an amazing co-worker, chock full of empathy and always ready with a smile. He has deserved this award for many years. So happy for you, Mr. Padilla.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's nice to know that some people see what we're doing here at El Camino in our tiny little world here. But thanks for being part of this community, especially since I've grown up here. And I'd like to return to my place behind the curtain now because I'm shy. Okay, no, but thank you so much. I appreciate everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Dr. Moore, should I go to next?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and do the next one as well?
Okay, thank you. Next one is Christine Aguilar. Hi, Christine. Christine Aguilar has gone above and beyond her duties as our secretary. Hi, Christine. So glad to see you. She has acted as secretary, nurse, meeting facilitator, etc., all without this being in her job description. She has held our school afloat and given clarity despite the confusion and complication of this year. Congratulations, Christine.
Thank you very much. All I want to say real quick is I came from the corporate world. I worked in the corporate world for 35 years, and I my son went out to Loma, and I told my husband, oh, maybe I should just go work for a school. I always wanted to work a school. Maybe it'll be a little less challenging. But I have to say it has been a challenge, but I absolutely love it. I do miss the students, to be quite honest. I can't wait for them to come back. And I just want to say thank you. I really appreciate it.
Congratulations. We will now move on to Trustee Murray's selections.
Okay, are we doing all four, or are we doing
We're doing
2019,
2019-20.
Okay, so for 2019 and 2020, there are two people that I chose. Mary Musalam is one. I didn't write up a blurb, but I have a number of different things to write. I personally chose Mary because I've seen how she is with her students, and she loves our district. She's very involved in our district, not only attending board meetings and letting us know what she thinks is right, but also as a parent and a PTA member, a PTA president. She's very, very involved, and she epitomizes our district, and this is well deserved. So but I'll read a couple of things that people wrote. Mary Musalam has taught for almost 20 years, about 8 in the district. She is an amazing co-worker and friend. She is involved in all of the extracurriculars, not only at Monteverde as a teacher, but she is also involved at Westboro, El Camino's PTA, as well as the district. She puts her heart and soul into her teaching and caring for each child as if they're her own. She differentiates lessons for her students, provides after-school tutoring, both by teaching an intervention class, but also helping students on her own time. She's always willing to share resources, and it's just well-deserved. So thank you very much, Mary, and congratulations.
Thank you, Pat. For once, I'm speechless, so I thank you very much. It's a great honor. Thank you.
Thank you. The next person I selected was Deanna Walton, and she's a secretary at Martin. I'm sorry I didn't write a blurb. I had a death in the family, so I just haven't had a lot of time. But I know I first met Deanna when my daughter was friends with her daughter in high school at El Camino. I didn't know at the time that she was a secretary, but when I got on the board and I started visiting the schools, and I realized that Deanna was the person to go to at Martin Elementary School. And I've seen her with students, I've seen her with parents, and she's just, she's one of those people that just can do everything. But I'll read a couple of things that people wrote. She's extremely reliable, which is of the utmost importance in the office. One can trust that she will handle whatever requests she is given in an expedient and professional manner. She cheerfully greets our families, children, and staff members, and handles all situations. Without her, our ship would not sail. And then somebody else writes, she really helps to keep our school afloat. She's always helping staff, especially the teachers, at any time they need her. During COVID, she has been unbelievably helpful. She's highly effective at her job. She goes above and beyond her duties as an administrative assistant. She deeply cares about the Martin community. At Martin, we can always trust Deanna to get the job. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Deanna to get the job done. I'm mixing up my pages here. We can always trust Deanna to get the job done. She goes above and beyond. So I think this is well deserved, and thank you to Deanna. We appreciate you.
Well, thank you so much. It's very unexpected. It's been such a privilege to work for the district, to be at Martin. I love my school and I love our family. So thank you all very much.
And then before we move on, Trustee Murray, can you go ahead and read the person for President Lujan?
Yes, President Lujan chose Gavin Maida. I nominated Gavin because he is relentless in pursuing his goals. He helps others and is driven to help the district and its employees as much as possible. He sees the potential in processes, how they can be improved rather than the negatives. Thank you, Gavin.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah. Super shocked by this. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank
I'm gonna
you.
mute myself now.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to Trustee Baker.
Thanks. I'm gonna play it a little different. I'm gonna keep you in suspense till the end to see who won. For our next nominee, data is really so important in every field these days, especially educational services. Last school year, at one point, our next awardee was the only person available to support our educational databases. Through all the demands a new school year brings and the further challenges we saw later in the 2019-2020 school year, our awardee hung in, was able to support our teachers, students, and district staff. At a time when it felt like the sky was falling, he pulled through with a positive outlook. And from a board perspective, I think he was one of the few people in the district who could fill Nalani's shoes while she was out. So it's my honor to award Martin Santos with the 2019-20 Golden Apple. Martin, are you here?
Oh.
Not seeing Martin, I'll collect the award on his behalf. But congratulations.
Congratulations.
Our next awardee has worked at South San Francisco High School for about a decade now. His commitment to students, especially in regards to equity and social justice, is tremendous. His nomination papers state that this teacher works selflessly, empowers students, and has the community's best interest in mind, especially for underrepresented populations such as English learners. He's an amazing educator who has also worked very hard as an advisor for Students for Change last year in their effort to remove Indigenous people from South City High's logos. So, Aristal de la Cruz, it's my honor to virtually present you with a golden apple. Be careful, it's heavy. Aristal, are you here?
Yeah, I was not expecting this. Just want to say thank y'all for this award, and this work is, you're always learning, and looking forward to more years at South City.
Thank you.
Trustee Baker, you have one more, sir.
Let me find it. Hold on. And this is on behalf of President Lujan. Our next awardee has been a member of the Martin community for about 30 years. She's very dedicated in helping to facilitate reading. She's dedicated to her small groups and reaches out to each student to make sure they are getting the help and connection they need. Her nomination papers state she's a necessity at Martin and for our school district. So Bridget Weaver, congratulations, you've won a golden apple.
Thank you so much. This is very much unexpected and very much an honor. Thank you so much.
Welcome, thank you.
All right, Vice President Richardson, you're up.
Okay. I nominate Sabrina Yaku. Sabrina only came to the board as a new director of special education this school year. However, the work she has done and all that she has accomplished within the school year is exemplary. She has created and revised processes and procedures so as to streamline communications, forms, access to information, and protocols. The professional development she implemented finally is attuned to the needs and work done by special education teachers, paraeducators, speech pathologists, psychologists, and other personnel. She is a budget wizard and not only is addressing issues which are unnecessarily costing the district money, but finding avenues and resources to bring in more funding to cover the costs of special education. Most importantly, Sabrina stepped into a department where there was a low morale among the special education personnel throughout the district. The staff felt unseen and unheard. She truly sees and hears each person. Sabrina has united all the special education personnel and boosted morale to a level not seen in years. She knows how to build a team, appreciate each member, recognize accomplishments, and motivate people to excel in the work they do for the students and families. When COVID-19 hit and shelter in place was mandated, Sabrina immediately started twice a week Zoom meetings with all special education personnel to support us so we could in turn support the students and families. At a time when most of the district administration was scrambling or silent, Sabrina brought clear, concise information and guidance to the teachers, support providers, and other personnel. In my experience, I received more communication, guidance, and direction when I received from my own than I received my own principal. Sabrina was composed, intelligent, and of great support in a space filled with confusion and anxiety. She was the guiding light. It would have been a shame if South San Francisco Unified School District Administration and School Board did not take this opportunity to acknowledge the incredible amount of work and time Sabrina has put into revitalizing and elevating the special education department and pupil personnel service. And what I could say, this has not been unnoticed. I have noticed the minute she got hired, I saw her hit the ground running. And I was so pleased because I know, and we see the bills at the district office, and she was well aware of it. And I'm always about the bottom line, but she got it covered. She knows. I'm just so thrilled that she's part of our team. And she's really, she really cares about everybody. It's not just the staff, it's the students. And it's a very challenging position to be in. Many hats, big shoes to fill in, and she's just there for it. And congratulations, Sabrina Yakub. You're our 2020. Last year we didn't get to it, but I've been holding on to the secret for a whole year, and you're our golden apple for 2020. And congratulations.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm covered with tears from that beautiful. Thank you so much. I'm honored. I'm shocked. I come to work every day for everyone, and thank you. And I'm sorry I'm crying.
That's okay.
I want to thank you for that.
See, we just want to, we don't want you to think that we're not paying attention. Some of us are.
I'm so honored right now. I wish I could, I wish I was more composed and had a better sentence structure right now in showing my gratitude, but I want to thank you all. I want to thank everybody. I'm honored tremendously. Everything is for the greater good. So it's my pleasure and my honor. Thank you. And I'll mute myself so you don't hear me blubber anymore, but I want to thank you.
We just hope that you hang in there with us, because I know that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, our next, okay, go ahead. Thank you again. I can't thank you enough. Okay, the next person is, he is a classified employee, and Sabrina was the certificated. So we have two categories, and the classified went to Mr. Matthew Lago Marcino. And Mr. Lago Marcino has worked for South San Francisco Unified School District as district electrician for more than 25 years. It is my pleasure to speak of Mr. Lago Marcino. He's a well-liked in the district. He's dedicated district employee. His willingness to assist has made positive impact on emergency situations. An example was during the pandemic, there were multiple sites that experienced power outages. Due to power outage, school sites' phone system went down to 2. The phone system is an integral part of site operation. Matt aided in bringing the phone systems back up. He was always a phone call away. I consider him one of the silent heroes who contributes to the daily operations. As we could see, there's quite a few dedicated people in our district, and add Matthew Lago Marcino to our Golden Apple Award for 2020. Mr. Marcino, are you here? I don't know.
Thank you so much, Vice President Richardson. We are now going to transition into the 2021 school year, and we'll start again with Dr. Shea.
Thank you. I have selected for the Golden Apple 2020-2021 school year. It's Dr. Mary Ann Hugh. Mary Ann, she runs everything, makes everything better. She just recently come to the school district, but has hit the ground running. After only a few months here, she began developing our systems of assessments, gives constructive and helpful feedback to our approach to providing support for our colleagues, monitored distance learning attendance data, helps build capacity of the EdTech team and principals, provided training, support on the state assessments this year, and in general has been a great asset to our district in the limited time she has arrived. Congratulations, Marianne.
Oh my goodness, I don't know what to say. Such a surprise, but thank you to everyone for making me feel so welcome and at home here. I love being part of this district. It's the best decision I made. I'm very happy to be here working with all of you, and I look forward to what we can accomplish next year.
Thank you, Marianne. Congratulations. And my next one, it's Montez Pataya. So I Google your name and I try to practice. I hope I say your name correctly. Montez Pataya has been selected for the Golden Apple. Hi, Tess. She is the heart of El Camino. If you need something, you go to Tess. She is always willing to help and does it with kindness. She treats the students, co-workers, and everyone that come into our offices with respect. She always goes beyond to help people. She has a heart of gold. Ms. Pataya has been the administrative assistant for several principals. I have been privileged to work with Tess over the past 6 years. Everyone on our campus has expressed their gratitude for Tess and the stability and support she brings to them. If you want something done, go to Tess. As an administrative assistant that reports directly to the principal, she has a wide variety of duties, too many to count, overseeing facilities requests, supporting case managers in scheduling IEPs, overseeing the master calendar, working as an office manager to her colleagues, overseeing purchases, communication with families, etc. Since March 2020, Tess has been my steady partner in supporting and communicating with staff, students, and families to bring them the help and information they have needed during this pandemic. One example of her dedication to students and their families was that she helped in April 2020 to deliver graduation signs to the homes of the class of 2020 to bring them cheer and hope. She has been by my side on campus through those final month of 2019-2020 school year, throughout the summer and throughout the 2020-21 school year. Everyone feels at ease when they know that Tess is on campus. She is a rock and strong foundation for everyone. Student leaders often go to her first because of their trust in her ability to help them with their tasks and because of her positive attitude. Parents trust her as a source of information and support. She recently helped to organize our learning hubs and worked tirelessly to get as many students into the hubs as possible. I couldn't think of a better friend or confidant. She has been there for me every task and challenge that we needed to accomplish in moving forward the important work of teaching, learning, and supporting staff, students, and their families. I'm often asked who is in charge of El Camino, to which I greatly respond, Tess is the boss. She embodied what it means to be a cult. I couldn't think of anyone more deserving than Tess for this award. Congratulations, Tess.
Hi, thank you so much. This was totally unexpected, and I'm very honored to have been nominated for the Golden Apple Award. I'm a little shy, but I really appreciate it, and thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, Mr. Lynch.
Thank you so much. Let's keep moving forward. Trustee Murray.
Okay. So the first person, so I've been told that I'm supposed to read about the person first and then announce the name last. That's how we've done it in the past. I didn't know, I forgot. So I'm going to say that this person approaches her job with a fresh perspective on providing students with healthy and wholesome meals they enjoy eating. She has added a variety of ethnic dishes such as a ramen bar and enchiladas. Do we know what that is? Started grab and go meals, added new choices to the salad bar, and regularly has food taste testings to find out if students will like new dishes before adding them to the menu. During the pandemic, she rose to the challenge with an efficient system to continue to provide meals to students. She introduced the use of share tables to reduce waste and ensure each student had enough to eat. Ms. DeBost set up second, sorry, my front door, and nobody's getting it. Set up second chance breakfast carts at both El Camino High School and South San Francisco High School as alternate locations to cafeteria for community outreach. She attended PTA and DLAC meetings, providing information about the nutrition services program and helping parents understand how to apply for free and reduced price meals. Ms. DeBose implemented new software for student scanners, menu planning, and inventory management. Whenever there is a staff shortage, Ms. DeBose readily steps in and helps make sure operations run smoothly. I chose Fran because not only, I mean, all of this would be enough. However, I found you to be somebody who is constantly doing the research. And if I ask you about anything, if you don't know it, you go and look it up. We when we brought up the share tables at a board meeting, you just like within a week or two, you were already talking to San Mateo County and setting things up. You're just amazing at what you do, and I appreciate it. So thank you.
Well, thank you very much. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. It's a great honor to receive this golden apple. And yeah, it's been a tough ride this last year, but I've been really blessed with a great team. Everybody came together as a team and was resilient, and we just pivot overnight to new processes. And everybody has, yeah, he's having a lot of fun cooking in the kitchen. And so we did new things. That was the good part for us. So I'm really, thank you to all, and I'm really blessed to be in that district and having the team I have. So thank you.
Thank you. So this next person, she's been a stellar PE teacher at Westboro. I don't know why I don't say the names first. Has been a stellar PE teacher at Westboro for over 20 years. In that time, she took on many extracurricular duties and responsibilities. When students talk about this person, you can tell that they love her class and always have fun learning and playing. As a colleague, she has always been supportive of new teachers and helpful to all teachers. She has been a teacher for over 25 years, and 22 of them have been at Westboro Middle School. She has been a big part of the success of the PE department here at Westboro. She teaches kids how to take care of themselves physically as well as mentally and make sure they feel encouraged. Susan is, Ms. Guyon, Susan Guyon, is also a wonderful support to her colleagues, as she would often take time to check in and make it a point to listen, support, and offer any help that she could provide. Westboro will certainly miss her and her lively, fun-loving, and positive spirit. She's a dedicated teacher at Westboro Middle School for many years, more than 20 or 25, not sure. She worked in other districts prior. She served as a sixth grade advisor and web coordinator for student orientation. She is one of the amazing PE teachers. Let's see, I would like to nominate her to recognize her many years of dedication and devotion to Westboro. She has been a steadfast, wonderful part of the Westboro community for longer than she would like to admit. She has been an excellent teacher, and I hope she is honored this year upon her retirement. She is an amazing teacher who is dedicated, and it goes, there are a lot of nominations for you, Susan. AKA Miss G has been a longtime member of the Westboro faculty and the school community. In fact, she taught for 22 years at this one school. During that time, she took on many roles. She was the PE chair for many years. She organized events like the Turkey Trot, co-coordinated and ran the school's sixth grade and new student orientation for years called WEB. Susan also supported Superlinks, which was an offshoot from WEB. She raised money for after-school activities. Susan was the tennis coach for a few seasons. She ran and organized an after-school bowling league for a long time and was a huge part of the planning and organizing our Yosemite trips, and supervised many Honors Society field trips throughout her years. One of the qualities that she has always impressed, which has always impressed me about Ms. G, is her capacity to tolerate and accept others. She exudes this strength on a daily basis in her classroom setting and beyond. She often paid attention to and supported our most vulnerable students. Many of them would gravitate towards her naturally, but if not, Susan was quick to strike up a conversation and put them at ease. She always had students asking her at lunchtime or ready to walk with her around the blacktop. Her calm, even style helped her to manage even the most challenging of our students in her programs. Her patience and experience allowed her to find success in motivating those same students to participate and find their place within her classroom culture. This school year and Ms. G's final year of service tested all of us to no end. Regardless, Ms. G did not skip a beat. She adapted her PE curriculum and health and wellness curriculum to her new virtual landscape. She created a virtual classroom and mastered numerous ed tech platforms and applications in the process. She spent hours, as did many of our amazing teachers, turning lesson plans and units into slide decks, Google Docs, forms, etc. Not only am I impressed with her ability to manage steep learning curve, but she has maintained her kid-centered and positive attitude throughout it all. She is a wonderful educator who truly cares about her students, and I am honored to have known her. And I selected Susan because she has the same birthday as me. Only kidding, but she does. No, I chose her because I was PTA president at Westboro Middle School for years. And I've known Susan for all those years, but I don't know if any of my kids actually had her for PE. I knew her as the web leader, the facilitator for the web program. I knew her, she helped PTA. She was a part of everything. My kids were in bowling. She started an after-school bowling program for the kids. And it was after school when a lot of our vulnerable students had no place else to go. And so we had our Friday bowling sessions. I mean, she is part of the fabric of Westboro, and I can't even imagine it without her, but that's why I chose her. Thanks, Susan.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate all the kind words, especially as a mother and a PTA president of Westboro Middle School. It's been a great ride, and I really appreciate everybody that I work with and have worked with over the years, and I'm definitely going to miss it. It was a challenging year, and I know there's more challenges ahead for Westboro, and I know that the people that are there are going to handle them just fine. And I'll be thinking about them while I sit at the pool or at the beach in Hawaii as they work hard to continue the great traditions of Westboro. So thank you again, and thank you to all my coworkers and Dr. Rossi for recommending me. And I think this is really a great honor to finish off my time at Westboro. So thank you very much.
Then Trustee Murray, you have one more, please.
I do. Okay, so this person is a consummate professional in all matters involving the district's technology. In the past year, I don't know who that is. In the past year, he has performed above expectation in meeting the new and varied technology demands associated with the COVID pandemic. He has also taken on the responsibility of hosting the Board of Trustees meetings via Zoom and making them available to the community via YouTube. He is working on several large projects to meet the ever-growing technology needs of the district. He is always dependable, friendly, and quick to respond to requests. He greets everyone with a big smile, and it is a pleasure to work with him. Mr. Joe Siam. And I didn't choose him, but thank you.
Thank you. I don't know what to say, but thank you. I appreciate all your help. My success is not just me. I have a great team that I work with. We're adding more projects to the plate that they are stepping up to the task. So, and I also really appreciate everyone's patience as we work through all of the things we need to improve, and we'll keep moving the district forward. So thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Joe.
Thank you. Let's keep moving forward. We're in the home stretch. Trustee Baker.
Thank you, Dr. Moore. Our next awardee goes above and beyond for Spruce families and has for more than 20 years. Her coworkers say that you will not find a more loyal or caring coworker. She always has a smile on her face, is always willing to help, and genuinely loves her community. She's created bonds with so many Spruce families who enjoy chatting and visiting with her. During distance learning, our awardee has worked extra hard. She's constantly calling parents, some long after her work hours have ended, and has been known to deliver and pick up materials personally for students during distance learning during home visits. It's not uncommon for her to check with families and see what supports are needed. She's a listening ear for our staff, parents, and students. She is, her coworkers say, the best of the best. So, Teresa Ortiz, congratulations on your golden apple.
Oh my God, this is so I don't know what to say. Now I'm really speechless. Oh my God, no one, and I wasn't planning to attend because I had company at home and they said, no, you have to. And I said, okay. My company, I said, you stayed in the backyard. I need to see this, and because I didn't want my company to be alone, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
In now.
Yeah, I know, now they're in the backyard, but it's okay. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Congratulations. And I know we're trying to build suspense here, but everyone will guess this person as soon as I start talking about their qualifications. And that's because Eric Jacobson has bled red and white since stepping onto the El Camino High campus in the mid-'80s as a student, where he was a multi-sport athlete and a blanket award winner. After graduation, he returned to El Camino as a teacher and coach and has continued to be a fixture on campus. As a teacher, he's helped numerous students reach their potential, including many with IEPs. He's always shown good humor and leadership for his students, both on the field and in the classroom, even when working through medical issues. He always has a great story or a colorful, but high school appropriate, metaphor for the occasion. As an advocate for El Camino and student athletes, Coach Jake has shown his dedication to education and fitness. He led the charge for lights in the athletic field. He guided students as they self-advocated for upgraded tennis courts when the old ones were overgrown with weeds and crumbling into dirt. This year's senior softball athletes are playing on a brand new on-campus field that they self-advocated for using a template that Jake helped develop. On a personal note, Eric Jacobson was literally the first person employed by the South San Francisco Unified School District that I ever spoke to 21 years ago when I was a reporter writing the story on the football team. And I think he left a good enough impression of the district that here I am. So Jake, it's my honor to award you a golden apple.
Well, what an honor, truly humbled. A parent or a teacher always wants to leave something a little bit better than they had it. And I'm really happy to say that, I'm a graduate from El Camino High School from '88, a proud Colt. And I'm proud to say that El Camino is much improved since I've been there. And I'm really happy for the kids. It's all about the kids. Thank you for all the board members. And I have to thank Mr. Jeff Costco, who's been with me for many, many years as an athletic director partner. And he's a good friend. And to me, Jeff Costco is a Golden Apple Award winner every day. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Hey, thank you. And for our next award for President Lujan, we're going to stay on Mission Road because our next awardee is not only a 17-year district veteran and a department chair at El Camino High, she also lives in the community and is an active CTA participant serving her fellow teachers. During COVID-19, she went above and beyond to create packets and distribute them to her students personally. She's also a participant on our integration community for equal opportunity schools and a whole lot more. She's a very supportive department chair who can be texted or called anytime, her teachers say, and always knows what to say. So Megan Connery, congratulations, you've earned a golden apple.
Thank you very much. I was very surprised to receive this, and I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Let's move forward with Vice President Richardson, who has the final two awardees.
Oh, Okay. Well, Marilu Tolentino was recognized by her peers who wrote this very loving, very nice introduction about her service. She says, with my length of years of service with the district, we are able to recognize staff that deserve recognition. She has demonstrated excellence and expertise in her duties. She has been in the district for almost 5 years, but has full knowledge of district rules and added her knowledge from previous work experience. She is accommodating and knowledgeable on all questions that you have regarding payroll and CalPERS questions. She's well informed of the changes and new rules brought about the pandemic that concern employee benefits. She will make sure that your questions have been answered. With our challenging times that we are going through, she has been physically working at the district office and undermine the risk of exposure. She has even seen contributing hours distributing meals to our students. A true leader should know what her subordinates are doing. Willingness and ability to perform the latter job in their absence. Her most striking quality is that she takes pride on what she does. I hope that she be considered as a recipient of our prestigious Golden Apple Award. Yes, we did also take notice that Mary Lou Tolentino is professional, and she raises the district's image, and I'm proud to recognize her. So if you're here, Mary Lou Tolentino, you have been awarded the Golden Apple for 2021. Congratulations. She's not here. Okay. My next awardee is for certificated, and his name is Mr. Martin Cruz. He is the director of the Dance Folklorico at South San Francisco High School. And it has been my pleasure as a new trustee to attend one of his performances. There's not a moment that I didn't share the cultural impact that his performance had on me as a new trustee. I sat there in the audience and experienced a trip to the south of the border with the culture so rich, with the costumes and the color and the music and the warmth coming through. And it was just spectacular. I was told it was only going to be an hour, but it seemed like we stood there 3 days. And Mr. Cruz was part of the entourage, the group that was dancing. He performs, he teaches, he is the true mentor to everybody who wants to learn the culture. And it is my pleasure to award a Golden Apple to Mr. Martin Cruz. Congratulations.
Wow. What a big surprise. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. It's been my pleasure and my honor to be a servant to the students and to the community. And thank you.
You're welcome.
Congratulations to all of our Golden Apple recipients and our retirees. Tom Hopkins said, keep your eyes open and try to catch people in your company doing something right, then praise them for it. Clearly, all of you have been doing a lot of things right, and we are just thrilled that we had the opportunity to praise you for it. We honor you, we applaud you, and even though my cabinet oftentimes tells me not to say we love you, I'm going to say it anyways, we love you. Keep up the amazing work. To our retirees, it has truly been a privilege to work with you, to learn from you, from your experiences and your expertise, to lean on you for institutional knowledge, and we are wishing you an amazing, celebratory, restful, and wonderful retirement. We love you too, and we will miss you. This brings our celebratory ceremony to a close. Before we close, I would like to thank the following people for helping to make our event fun and successful, despite us having to do it virtually. Our Board of Trustees, the South San Francisco Classroom Teachers Association, the California School Employees Association, the Association of Administrative Personnel, South San Francisco Federation of Adult Educators, and South San Francisco PTA Council. Please remember to pick up your plaques and your golden apples. Please coordinate with Nathan Isla. And I also want to say thank you to both my supports who are amazing, Neilani Allen Cantley and Nathan Isla. This would not have worked if it hadn't been for them and their tireless efforts. Congratulations, everybody. Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you for being an amazing leader, Chantel. PSEA loves you.
Thank you for those 3 extra days to figure out how to do Zoom. That was awesome. Without those 3 days, we could have never figured it out. So thank whoever gave us those 3 days. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Honor.